Hi everyone, in this class we will see the development of the inferior vena cava. First you should note the sinus venosus and the developing liver. So in this relation there are veins present. These are the visceral veins, two vitelline veins, right and left. So these are the vitelline veins. They pass through the liver and join the floor of the sinus venosus. Then another pair of veins, umbilical veins, right and left. So they also pass through the liver and join with the floor of the sinus venosus. So this vitelline veins will be divided into three parts. This is the infrahepatic part, this is the intrahepatic part, and this is the suprahepatic part. So this infrahepatic parts will form the portal vein. So that we have seen in the last class. Now for our topic of development of inferior vena cava, we should now note only the suprahepatic part of the vitelline vein. So the right suprahepatic part of the vitelline vein is present and this left suprahepatic part is regressing. So this right suprahepatic part will be called as right hepatocardiac vein. Right hepatocardiac vein, or this is the primitive inferior vena cava. So you should note this first. This is the development of the IVC, primitive inferior vena cava. With this you should again start with the another pair of cardinal veins. These are the posterior cardinal veins. They join with the common cardinal vein which is formed by the union of the anterior and posterior common cardinal veins. Posterior cardinal veins drain the caudal parts of the embryo. Anterior cardinal veins drain the cephalic parts of the embryo. So this posterior cardinal vein is important for our development of the inferior vena cava. Then this another side also posterior cardinal vein. So we will now confine to the posterior cardinal vein. They are both united at the caudal ends by the transverse anastomosis, and they receive the internal and external iliac veins at the caudalmost end. Okay, so this is the another posterior cardinal vein and this is the transverse anastomosis, and these two are the internal and external iliac veins. So first you note this posterior cardinal vein. Now develop the subcardinal veins. We will draw only the right side because the right side is only needed for the development of inferior vena cava. Okay, so this is the subcardinal vein. So they develop in relation to the posteromedial part of the mesonephros. You see the cephalic end and caudal end of the subcardinal vein. They are joining with the posterior cardinal vein. Okay, have you noted this subcardinal vein? Another longitudinal vein, then develop another pair of longitudinal veins. Again I will draw only the right side. So this green color, supracardinal vein. Again this is related posterolateral to the posterior cardinal vein. So you note posterior cardinal vein, subcardinal vein and supracardinal vein. Then this subcardinal vein and supracardinal vein on right side are formed by the one anastomosis. Another anastomosis between the subcardinal vein and the primitive inferior vena cava. Okay, so this is the how the inferior vena cava is formed. Otherwise students can remember a easy way to remember is this posterior cardinal vein and the subcardinal vein and the primitive inferior vena cava should be joined by all this anastomosis. That's the easy way to remember. So you start from the right posterior cardinal vein. That is the first segment. Then what is this vein? right supracordial vein. Then this is the anastomosis between the supra and the subcordial vein. Then what is this vein? Right subcordial vein. And what is this? The new vessel from the subcordial vein to the hepatocardiac vein. So what is this? Sixth, we have already noted, that is the right hepatocardiac vein. So easy way to remember is you join one continuous anastomosis between this all these three veins. All these three veins means posterior cardinal vein, subcardinal vein, supracardinal vein, subcardinal veins to the right hepatocardiac vein. All these six segments form the inferior vena cava. Shall I repeat? So right hepatocardiac vein. This is the new vessel from the subcardinal vein to the right hepatocardiac vein. And this is the right subcardinal vein. And this is the anastomosis between the right subcardinal vein and right supracardinal vein. And this is the posterior cardinal vein. This part forms the, number 5 forms the hepatic segment, 4 forms the renal segment, and 3 forms the postrenal segment, which will be slightly in the posterior plane. Now this part, after the formation of this inferior vena cava, this remaining part of the posterior cardinal vein will form the right common iliac vein. And this transverse anastomosis will form the left common iliac vein. So the inferior vena cava is formed by the union of right and left common iliac veins. So it is the simple step. One step I will tell within one sentence. You have to connect the posterior cardinal vein with the right hepatocardiac vein. By these two veins you have to form two anastomosis. So I think you should have understood this important topic, the inferior vena cava development. This inferior vena cava is a composite vessel formed from the 6 segments.